but still stuck with money?
Let's be real. The best time to get your money right was yesterday. The next best time is today. I know, I get it. I've been there. Credit card debt, bills piling up, and not taking those calls. I was making good money, but still living paycheck to paycheck. I didn't know what I didn't know. I was embarrassed and I was ashamed. Can you relate? But I have good news. You can take action today. It's not too late. Hi, I'm Dignity Coach MarieYolaine, and I am here to empower you to reclaim dignity in your finances. Hey, hello everyone. I'm excited. Can you tell? I'm excited because you're going to get some good stuff today. Welcome to the Dignity in Dollars podcast. This is a safe place where we are reclaiming dignity in our finances and healing our relationship with money to design the life that we desire and deserve. Hear me. What you desire, you deserve. I'm your financial dignity coach, MarieYolaine, and I'm so glad that you are here. Today, we are talking about why you're not building wealth yet. Now, let me say this right away. This is not about blaming you. This is not about making you feel bad. This is about helping you tell the truth to yourself so that you can move differently. Because you may be earning. You may be working really hard. You may be doing your best to hold everything together. And yet and still, wealth can feel far, far away. So today, we're going to talk about survival thinking versus wealth thinking. Income versus wealth. Hidden blocks that may be slowing you down. And if this message helps you, like, share, comment, and tag someone who needs this conversation. Okay, survival thinking versus wealth thinking. A lot of people are not building wealth because they're still trying to survive. And survival mode is real. Survival mode sounds like, I'm just trying to get through this month. I can't think long term right now. Every dollar already has a job. Why do I feel like I'm always catching up? When you are in survival mode, your focus is only how to survive day to day. And that makes sense. It's just not good for you. But wealth thinking asks a different question. It asks, what am I building? What am I keeping? What is growing over time? What will still matter later? Survival thinking asks, how do I make it? Wealth thinking says, how do I build? And many people are under pressure right now. The National Endowment for Financial Education found that 8 out of 10 Americans felt financial stress heading into 2026. And Bankrate says that 58% of adults have the same amount of emergency savings or less than they had a year ago. So you can imagine how much stress anybody would be under. And if that is you, I hope that you will heed what I'm sharing with you today and heed the call on the fact that you can change this. You do not have to live a life of stress. So if you have felt stuck in survival mode, you are not alone. Let's make this plain too. Income is what comes in. Wealth is what stays, grows, and supports your future. Excuse me, I'm going to take a sip because your girl is coming down from a cold. You can have income and still not be building wealth. You can make money and still feel like nothing is changing. Because wealth is not just about earning. It's about what your money is doing after it gets to you. As I've said before, and I will continue saying, money is you make it, you save it, you invest it, you give it, and then you spend it. Spending is last. If you make it and you spend it, the other three are not going to happen. This is why it's so important. So talking about what is your money doing after it gets to you? Because you worked hard for it. Is it going to bills only? Is it going to debt only? Is it going to things that do not grow? Or is some of it going towards saving, ownership, investments, causes you care about, or to build a stronger foundation for you, for your partner, for your children, for your future? That is why financial well-being matters. The CFBP says that financial well-being is about having security and freedom of choice with your money, now and in the future. That means that wealth is not just a number. It is also what gives you room to breathe, decide, and move with peace. So, excuse me, let's talk about the hidden blocks. Sometimes the hidden block is not that you do not care. Sometimes the block is not that you're lazy. Oof. Sometimes the block is not even your income. Mind you, was not coughing at all until I got on here. Sometimes the block is fear, shame, confusion, and avoidance. Not knowing what to do next, believing that wealth is for other people. Maybe I finished coughing. Hold on. I might pop a cough drop too. Let's see what happens. Okay. This is important. And sometimes the block is money trauma. When money has felt stressful for a long time, it can train you to think small, move fast, and react instead of plan. That does not mean that you cannot build wealth. It means you may need healing and strategy at the same time. Two things can be true. You can be healing and building at the same time. Because if your nervous system is always bracing for the next problem, it can be hard to think about ownership, investing, or long-term growth. But hidden blocks can be uncovered. And once you see them, you can't unsee them. But that's good, because then you can work on them. Let me give you 3 quick truths. Truth number 1, 8 out of 10 Americans feel financial stress heading into 2026. And we're a good 4 months, about 5 months in. We're going to blink and it's going to be halfway through the year. Do you want to be feeling that for the rest of the year? You do not. The information I'm providing you, that if you employ, you can start that change and transformation today. So if money has felt heavy, you're not alone. Truth number 2, 58% of adults have the same amount of emergency savings or less than they had a year ago. As I said earlier, it used to be you should have 3 months. I was like 20 years ago when I first got into financial literacy. Then it became 6 months. Then it became a year. I now tell my clients, you should have 2 years because everything's unstable right now. between tariffs and layoffs and companies closing and companies going overseas, excuse me, it's important that along with the day-to-day stress, that you don't have to worry that should any of these things impact your life and your livelihood, that you have some time to pull back and create a plan because you're not going to be out in the street in 30 days. That's the real stress, right? So many people are trying to build while they're recovering, and that doesn't have to be you. Financial well-being. Truth number 3. Financial well-being means security and freedom of choice. When we are operating in lack, we also feel like we don't have any other choice. And we say that, right, with the words of our mouth. I don't have a choice. I have to do that. I need to do this. But when you have a plan, that changes from you saying I have to do and I don't have a choice and I need to do to I get to do. This is the life we're all working towards, the I get to life. So this is not just about having more. It's about building the life where your money supports peace, not panic. So I offer you 3 actions, 3 simple actions you can take this week. Number 1, name the survival habit. Ask yourself, what am I doing just to get through that is keeping me from building? This is going to require a little honesty. As my brother would say, you need to have a come to Jesus conversation with yourself. Because one thing I know is we know ourselves. We do. And whatever it is that you're doing, not looking at your bills, pretending like this situation isn't real, you know you. So I'm going to let you have that come to Jesus conversation with yourself. Because the moment that you say, I am doing this to avoid that, or I am doing this, it's keeping me from building wealth, you've done 99% of the work. Because now you're free, you've named it, and now we can fix it. Action number 2, follow the income. Look at what comes in and ask, what is this money building? That's an important question. That's different than, where's this money going? And most of us don't know. I train 6-figure earners all the time who make a lot of money, but then end up putting it in a bag with holes. So it's like sand coming out. Not what am I using this money to pay for and paying things? No. What is it building? Is it building your savings, your investments, your future, your retirement? What is it building? Action number 3, find one hidden block. Is it fear, shame, avoidance, confusion? It could be all of them. And that is okay as long as you name it. Then you can break it down. Why am I afraid? Why do I feel shame? Why am I avoiding my bills? Why do I feel confused every time I look at this budget? These are all symptoms of money trauma. You need to know that. Most people be like, I don't have that. I don't even know what that is. Money trauma is something you have to look at the symptoms of, not the words. If you are afraid, you most likely have money trauma. If you're ashamed to ask for help because you feel like you should know this by now, you have money trauma. If you're avoiding your bills, avoiding talking about money, you don't like to do it, you have money trauma. And if you feel confused about this whole thing, you have money trauma. Trust me when I tell you, there's no arrival. There are times when I feel shame because I'm like, did I forget this? I haven't done this in like 10 years. I thought I was past this. It is not about getting to the top of the mountain. It's about staying there because you will get better, especially if you are following me on IG or on Facebook, or you diligently come to this podcast. You are going to get better with your money. You are going to heal from your trauma. But once you get up there, that's a whole different beast. It's about putting the plans in place to stay there. This is a journey. It's like brushing your teeth, y'all. We got to do it every day, every single day, sometimes twice, sometimes 3 times a day. But it's worth it because you have healthy teeth and you have money, peace, and a healthy life. Who doesn't want that? So name it and then choose one clear next step. That next step could be, I've been avoiding my bills. My next step is, tomorrow I'm going to organize them. The step after that, I'm going to choose one pile and I'm going to go and open them. And after that, I'm going to take a walk. Because you could be like, look, I do not feel like doing anything else. And that's normal. Then come back and choose one. Little by little, the sparrow builds her house. That's you. That's you. Little by little, the sparrow builds his house. That's you. You can do this, and I can help you. So, if you want to stay connected to a deeper transformation, I want to invite you to stay in the loop for our boot camps, our trainings, and especially for Different by December, which is coming in June 2026. This will be a fun, engaging, reflective, and transformational half-day experience designed to help you reset your spirit, reclaim your soul, and realign your body so that you can step into your next season with clarity, purpose, and momentum. So visit Focus Fire Life. Make sure that you're on our distro list, on our contact form, and boom, you can stay in the loop. This is a mid-year reset. You're going to have an opportunity, whatever was going on from January to June, it will not be the same July to December. That's on you. FocusFire.life. Go there now, fill out the contact form, and then you'll be on our list and you'll get all the information. Did you learn something today? Let's take a deep breath. I know this is a lot because I've been where you are, and I'm telling you, you can do it. Hey, Jerry, thanks for being on today. I can't wait for Different by December 2. You can do this. You cannot do this alone. I promise you. Because if you could, you would have done it already. So get into community with people who either achieved what you're trying to achieve or are working on it. Because we're going to hold you accountable. So go to FocusFire.life. Join us on this journey of healing our relationship with money. Thank you so much for being here with me today on Dignity and Dollars. I appreciate it. If this conversation helped you, share it with someone who needs it. And remember, you are not behind. You are building awareness. And awareness is where change begins for transformation. So please like, share, and leave a comment. Follow my YouTube channel and Focus Fire Life on IG. So don't miss out. Visit FocusFire.life and fill out the contact form. Remember, what you desire, you deserve. See you next time. Love y'all. Bye.